Good afternoon, I'm Nate Myhock and welcome to Up North at 4. Today we'll chat about the housing market and we'll also preview this weekend's tick races. Plus, Jeff and I are on the hunt. I'll explain all that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. Johnny Cash is a well-known country music legend, but he is now back in the news for something that's a little more embarrassing. A water tower in Cash's hometown of Kingsland, Arkansas is painted with the silhouette of the late musician. However, a vandal put a bullet hole in the tower in a very compromising position. While it is good for a laugh, the city estimates it's losing about 30,000 gallons of water per day, and repairs could cost around $5,000. And speaking of country music, Nashville is a well-known hotspot for fans of the genre, but now they may start seeing more tourists for a different reason. The Nashville Zoo has announced the birth of a spotted Phanoloca, and trust me, I hadn't heard about that before either. But the mammal is native to Madagascar, and this particular Phanoloca is believed to be the first ever born in the United States. And while it is cute, Phanolocas are also carnivores, which makes it a little more terrifying. Luckily, that Phanoloca is safe and sound with its parents at the zoo, but one turtle in Ohio had its own version of Homeward Bound. The family said they had their pet for about 10 years until he decided to make a run for it last fall. The tortoise escaped from his outdoor enclosure and was on the loose for over 200 days. Eventually, a middle school student saw the reptile and was able to reunite him with the family. Meanwhile, I'm still planning my escape from Jeff Weller, but here I am. So I've never thrown a first pitch at a baseball game, but I can imagine it's very nerve-wracking. However, after this first pitch in Boston last night, I don't think I could do any worse. DJ Steve Aoki was the guest of honor at the Boston Red Sox game last night, and his first pitch literally sailed over the backstop. I hope this was a decision he made on purpose. And Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now live in studio. Jeff, are you throwing a better first pitch than that? I hope.
I could probably do better than that. Yes, all right. So a full 15 hours and 1 second of daylight today. That will peak at 15 hours and 42 minutes on June 21st. But overall, this is what that looked like today. Wasn't it beautiful? Lots of blue skies out there, plenty of sunshine, temperatures hanging out back in the 60s today, but there are some changes on the way. It's going to get a little cooler around here. Right now, we're at 65 in Rhinelander with a calm wind at the airport and the dew point there of 34, very dry air locked in place. 69 for Wausau, almost 70 for you, a calm wind there as well. And that will turn tonight out of the southeast around 10 miles per hour. Okay, so around the horn, basically upper 60s to a couple low 70s. Tomorrow is going to be a bit cooler across parts of the area because there is some cloud cover on the way. But first off, 61 tomorrow, and then 68 for Thursday into Friday, and then kind of back down and up again. You get the story here, right? A very spring-like pattern here with temperatures just slightly below average. All right, so lots of clouds across western Wisconsin now. There is a little system over here. This is going to fall apart as it enters our region tonight. Look for maybe a couple sprinkles, but basically an increase in cloud cover until Thursday. We're going to stay mostly dry tomorrow, but Thursday, there could be some severe weather across the Great Lakes. Our forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies to increasing clouds, mostly cloudy skies, and not too cool with low temperatures down near 44. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
Change it up and choose Dutch Boy from Menards. Get the best quality Dutch Boy paints at the best prices. Pick out the perfect color. We offer free custom color matching and tinting to create thousands of color options. And with Dutch Boy's easy opening, smooth pouring container, and no prep, no prime formula, transforming your home has never been easier. Dutch Boy Max Bond exterior flat paint is $34.98 after sale price and 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
This is what people with eczema said about how their skin feels. When it comes to our skin, what if it could feel differently? Say hello to Opzelura for the treatment of mild to moderate eczema. Opzelura is a steroid-free cream, proven to help clear skin and significantly reduce itch. Do not start Opzelura if you have any infection, as it may lower your ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if you are being treated for an infection, have TB, or have been in close contact with someone with TB, have had hepatitis B or C. Serious lung infections, skin cancer, blood clots, and low blood cell counts have been reported with Opzelura. In patients taking JAK inhibitors, serious infections, increased risk of death, lymphoma, other cancers, immune system problems, and major cardiovascular events have occurred. The most common side effect is pain and swelling in the nose or throat. It's a one-of-a-kind cream. So what could that mean for your skin? Ask your dermatologist about Opzelura.
Allergies just try to stop us being the greatest versions of ourselves. Allegra lasts up to 6 times longer than Benadryl, so trees, you won't take us down.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin, so dust, you won't wipe us out.
And unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make us drowsy. So fur, you won't phase us. When allergies attack, take Allegra before your symptoms take over you. Live
your
greatness.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
Welcome back here to Up North at 4. Cicely Dawson now joins us. And last time we were on, obviously we were talking housing market. Things were a little crazy, right, for the lack of a better term. But you were mentioning things are slowly starting to get back to normal. Is that fair to say?
Well, I don't know that they're normal, but I feel like things are a little more predictable than they were. We're coming into the spring season when things can be expected. There's going to be a lot more listings hitting the market. People are buying. Things are feeling a little more like normal. It's still very much a seller's market, so prices are high. There's still not enough inventory, but we're feeling it. We're starting maybe to just get used to how things are now.
We can kind of take a breath, right? We can kind of relax a little bit.
Sure. So what I can share is that here in the Northwoods market, and this is just on the residential side, so not commercial properties, but homes and land. So far in May, we're 17 days in, we've seen 318 new listings hit the market, which is great because it has felt like a press, like there's not enough for everybody to go around. Now we're seeing listings hitting the market on a daily basis, and that's great for buyers and for the agents that are trying to assist them. Also in May so far, we've had 156 offers written under contract. So while we've had 318 new ones, another 156 now have accepted offers, and 184 sales closed so far in the month of May in our Northwoods MLS.
Is that like sort of average that you guys expect for this time of year, or
well, if there was more inventory, more would sell. It's selling faster than it has. I would say the listings. This is just my one realtor's impression here. It feels like it's slowing down just a hair. We're getting a little bit more time to get buyers in, but it's still, things go very, very quickly, and most things are selling with multiple offers and so forth. It's still a busy time, and it's going to continue that way, and that's largely because of the low inventory. Even though interest rates are creeping up a little bit, there's still so many people looking to purchase something, whether it's seasonal or a residence they're going to live in.
So what do you think is causing the slight increase in inventory? Is it the fear that interest rates are rising? Is it there are more people looking in the spring for certain school districts? What's kind of causing that uptick, do you think?
No, well, spring is typically when things get put on the market. Sellers know that's the most popular time to list. Buyers are ready at that time. As a realtor, I tell my sellers, hey, let's roll it out in spring because the pictures are going to be better. We're going to be able to market the property better. We want to be able to see the lakes, and now we can. So that's just typical for spring, is that there's going to be more inventory. And so it's kind of a relief that now it's here. It's spring, we're seeing more to sell.
Are there people afraid to list their home out of fear they're not going to be able to find another home?
Well, that's a great question, Jeff, and it was something that I was hoping I could tell you about. So there are a good number of sellers who I've spoken to and that we hear about that simply, they have thought about selling, but they don't know where they're going to go. Inventory is tight. Lots of people who want something aren't able to find it right now. They may make several offers. It's scary as a seller to think, how can I list my home because I don't know where I want to go.
Right.
So as realtors, of course, we have started to implement strategies to help sellers figure out how that's going to work. We've got a good line of items they can do, starting with really talking to a professional and saying, I'd like to sell in 5 months, but I don't know where I'm going to go. And then by talking to us, we give them a few strategies.
So get ahead of it. Yeah.
You got to get ahead, you got to prepare. So just a sample of some of the things that we advise might be, well, if you know you have to sell your home to buy another one, we think, well, maybe take out a home equity line of credit. So you have some cash, you can buy the new one before you close on the second one. Other options, a lot of times people are doing a rent back. I sell my home, but I get to stay in it for a couple of months before I move on.
Best of both.
Because you assume it might sell right away, right?
It will sell right away.
The first day, right?
If things are priced properly and they're in good condition, they sell very quickly. Yeah. And that is the part that is very predictable right now. Is we know how quickly your home is going to sell. Generally, we can get a pretty good ballpark of who to market it to and the pricing. So for the seller, it's not like it used to be. The guaranteed part is the home is probably going to sell. The question is, where do I go?
Where do I go? Yeah. Well, Cecily, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. I feel like I learned so much in like 5 minutes. It's crazy, but we appreciate you coming on. And of course, hopefully next time we have you on, it's more back to normal, as we were saying before. So
sounds good.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be right back here on Up North at 4.
At Cost Cutters, we got style. Whatever your style, we've got it right here. Save big this month at Cost Cutters. Buy one, get one half off on Paul Mitchell and Matrix Professional products this month.
Culver's couldn't have started anywhere but in Sauk City, Wisconsin. Still today, we are a family restaurant. Here, nearby farms grow the food we eat, smiles are contagious, and everyone is someone's neighbor. It's a place where our love of fresh food is as strong as our love for each other. It's a feeling of welcome you'll notice the moment you stop by. Because where we come from has made us who we are, and for that, we couldn't be more proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Is it time to update your driveway? Contact S&B Asphalt to blacktop your driveway. An update not only looks nice, but it saves on maintenance and adds value to your property. Seal coating and blacktopping residential driveways, commercial properties, and private roads. S&B is equipped for the job. With a strong reputation as an honest company with competitive pricing, you don't need to turn anywhere else. Call S&B Asphalt today for a free estimate.
Everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun with prices so low you'll have to bend over to see them. Prices that make your eyes pop out. Want to sleep watching TV? Check out our recliners. You want to pass out face first in a sofa? Check out our sofas. And beds. We've got beds. Check us out. Prices so low you'll think we're crazy. Because everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun.
Did you know a vented dirt crawl space is unhealthy for you and your home? Did you know it makes your home harder to heat and cool? A vented dirt crawl space is a breeding ground for mold and critters, and it affects the air quality of your entire home. Let SureDry protect your home. When it comes to crawl spaces, nobody does it better. SureDry will transform your crawl space into a dry, usable space to make your entire home healthier. Call SureDry today.
Love your career? Cost Cutters will support you in achieving your career goals. With competitive wages, great benefits, and up to a $2,250 sign-on bonus. Stop in or visit costcutters.com to find your nearest location.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
Welcome back here to Up North at 4. Nicole from Oxbow Resort joins us now, and this is an interview I think Jeff and I are really excited about because we're talking about tick racing, like the actual little bug. We race them. Why do we race ticks?
That's right.
Nicole? Why?
Why not? It's an annual rite of spring passage in the Northwoods, right? It's a time to get out and about. You know you're going to have ticks on you. You know your dog's going to have ticks on you, so you might as well do something with them.
Might as well have some fun with them while you
So I had 22 ticks on me last year.
Okay.
22. My dog had 0. They're all on me last year. Are there certain ticks that race better than other ticks?
Well, deer ticks only. I'm sorry, wood ticks only. Deer ticks need not apply.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Is there like a reason for this, or why do we want wood ticks?
well, just wood ticks. That's just the way it's always been. There's less disease. There's less things going on, and
we
they're
want the healthy ones.
they're juicier whenever you smash them too.
There were two,
So,
yes, because you also brought along
the gavel.
Right. So explain the gavel to us here.
So the gavel, well, we'll get into that. But the way that the wood tick racing works is each person enters a tick. Now, there's a breeding stock. People have been training their ticks for weeks upon weeks, you know. So
I have questions about that too, but I'll get to that later.
So you bring your tick, you register your tick for $1 with a unique name, and then you go into a head-to-head race, and it's a bullseye target race board. It's about 2 feet in diameter, and so it's set up like a target. 2 ticks go head-to-head. The one that gets to the outside line first lives to race another race. And the one that doesn't gets smashed.
Gets the gavel.
Gets the gavel. Gets the business end of the gavel. That's right.
I have so many questions. Like that tick we saw was moving. Like it knows where to go.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're on the run. I don't know how to explain it, but they know what to do.
When you say people train ticks, now was this a joke, or do people actually train their ticks?
I've been told that people train their ticks and they come from breeding stock. So take from that what you will.
Maybe a grain of salt to go along with that as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta ask, is the entertainment the tick race, or is it like, are there things going on around the tick race? Is there some drinking going on around?
Oh, there's definitely drinking going on.
Wisconsin.
It is, yes. However,
cheese curds not too far away.
It is a family-friendly event, though. You know, so it doesn't get too crazy, too lewd. Family-friendly event. Some drinking going on. There is a gentleman going to be playing music. And so, you know, it's just a time to get out and have fun. Winter's over. Summer hasn't quite yet started, so it's a good buffer. And it's a reason to get out and do something.
Can you encourage the ticks? Like, can you yell at them and say go?
Absolutely.
And do they listen?
Absolutely. Sometimes they do. It depends on how good of a trainer you are.
And
yep.
Is there like a little bit of a prize? Let's say I trained my tick well during the off season. Is there a prize if my tick beats all the other ticks?
If your tick beats all of the ticks, there is a cash prize. A trophy. And most of all, bragging rights.
Wait, how old are these ticks? I mean, didn't the ticks just get hatched?
I don't know
2 ticks get hatched?
Yeah. Is there like an age limit at all?
There's no age limit. There's no age restrictions on the ticks.
Well,
None
Jeff,
at all.
You're the one that has the dog who the ticks don't like to attach to. So if can we still register? Is this how this works still?
Yes.
So we can still register. I say we grab a tick off your dog Theo, jet up to Oxbow, and you know, put a ringer.
We can still enter.
Well, registration starts at 11 on Saturday, and we will continue taking registrants until the first heat is over. Probably around 2-3 p.m., depending on how many entrants there are.
I feel like I've seen and heard it all now. Like tick races, a couple years ago we had worm races on, and those were well. I just feel like this is uncharted territory.
Do you know how this got started, or why this got started?
Well, this is the 41st year based on...
This is not a new thing.
No, it's not a new thing. It's been going on for quite some time. Yes. And you know, the history is kind of patchy. You know, it's kind of hearsay, word of mouth, but you know, people are sitting around the bar and they're picking ticks off of each other, and they're wondering, well, what are we going to do with these?
I'm sure there's no alcohol involved with this idea whatsoever.
I love this. This is very uniquely Northwoods. I love this.
Yes. So, Nicole, we appreciate you coming on and talking about this. If people want more information or they want to come enjoy the tick races, where can they find that info?
They can find that info on our website, theoxbowresort.com, our Facebook page, Oxbow Resort. You can call the tavern, or you can just stop by. We are about 16 miles west of Park Falls on the Flambeau River.
Perfect. So cool. Nicole, thank you so much for making the trek.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Down. And of course, Jeff, we might be putting a ringer in on Saturday.
This is too much.
So we'll be right back here on Up North at 4.
Is a new roof on your spring to-do list? Hi, I'm Paul, owner of Overhead Solutions. Now is a great time to think ahead and secure a spot for that replacement on our schedule. Go ahead and call our competitors, but before you sign on that dotted line, call Overhead Solutions. I believe our high quality and fair price can beat our competition.
Call Overhead Solutions for a free roof estimate.
Remember, don't overpay. Call Overhead. Overhead Solutions.
Best things things in life are free.
Just wait until he hears about free installation from Feldco.
Free installation? Are you kidding me? Yeah!
Free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus no interest for 1 year. That's something to get excited about.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
What can I do with less asthma? With Dupixent, I can do more. Crazy commutes, crowd control. Have a nice day, Alex. Thanks, Bella. Taking the stairs, that's how you do more with Dupixent, which helps prevent asthma attacks. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that can improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. And can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And here's something important. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Are you ready to do more with less asthma? Just ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Welcome back here at Up North at 4. And Jeff, I don't think Theo knows yet, but we're actually going to have him as our tick magnet so we can enter a tick into the race Saturday.
Very good.
We appreciate your sacrifice,
Thank you, Theo.
buddy. Obviously, we got some big events coming up.
We do.
Tick races, but also it's Hodag Heritage Week here in Rhinelander, which officially started yesterday, sort of a week-long celebration of all things Rhinelander. A lot of local businesses get involved. It's all going to wrap up Saturday at Pioneer Park. Big event. Alex, you'll be talking to the man you just saw on the screen, Kerry Bladorn, later this week to discuss some of the events that are taking place. But one of the big ones that is happening is the community scavenger hunt. And last week we had Tom Barnett and Lauren Sackett on the show. Jeff, you remember, you were here.
I do.
And while Tom was on the show, he threw down the gauntlet.
He did.
Do you remember this, all right?
Yes.
If not, let's take a quick listen.
He sucked us in.
I am officially, in front of everybody here in TV land, I am officially challenging you and Nate.
Oh, geez, here we go.
To participate in this.
Well, joke's on you, Tom, because guess what? We are officially in. We have gotten our scavenger hunt scroll, our riddle, if you will. And so basically he explained to me how it works. We have to get a riddle, find out, solve the riddle, go to said location, and then have it filled in here, right? Now, we're obviously getting a bit of a late start because it officially started yesterday.
Today's Tuesday.
Today is Tuesday.
Yeah.
So there's people out there who have that advantage.
They're
over
well
us.
ahead of us.
However,
we think we
unlike
know.
them, we have people that watch us who could maybe help. So if you happen to know, give us a shout. In fact, here's the first riddle that we found today. Between the Shepherd House builder and a businessman of prominence, a building stands in a monster's shadow. Through its door, enter with confidence. Of course, Jeff, we're going to have to go out tomorrow, do a little bit of quote-unquote hunting, but we have some good leads so far.
We think there's a Kemp Street thing in here, and we think there's...
I don't want to give it away, because if we're wrong, we look dumb, and if we're right, then we don't want to give anyone else some ideas. But we're going to be doing this tomorrow, and if you think you know, please reach out to either Jeff or I. We would love the help.
Call the newsroom right now. We need your help. We're behind today. Yes.
We need the facts. We are already behind the 8 ball, but Tom Barnett, if you are watching, and I'm sure you are, we have picked up the gauntlet, all right? Jeff and I are coming for you. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
So we'll be right back here on Up North at 4.
Summer's here, and it's time to refresh your space, indoor or out. Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Explore our comfortable living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio, and more.
Garden season is here. Stop at 4th Floral on North Brown Street in downtown Rhinelander. For over 120 years, our family has been growing the hardy plants that thrive in northern Wisconsin, all grown on-site in our own greenhouses. Visit us for locally grown flowers, vegetables, and hanging baskets. We have garden accessories and gifts and great gardening advice to make your yard a beautiful oasis at 4th Floral on North Brown Street in downtown Rhinelander.
Spas, spas, spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show. This weekend only inside the Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo Center, Rothschild. Millions of inventory must be sold. Prices are slashed up to 60% off retail. So save thousands. Save big on new hot tub spas and saunas. Plus, see the Michael Phelps Signature Swim Spas by Master Spas.
Hi, I'm Michael Phelps. Join the swimming revolution.
The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show. This weekend only inside the Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo Center, Rothschild. Visit 800spasale.com.
Here's why it's smart to custom order your Ford SUV. We'll get to making it right away. You'll get an extra 1,000 order bonus plus incentive protection guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery. And the features you choose. Want an EPA estimated 440 miles per tank in an Escape? A 12-inch touchscreen in an Edge? You got it in a Ford built your way. Order your new Explorer SUV and get 1,000 retail order bonus cash on top of all public offers.
At USAA, we've been called too exclusive because we were created for officers. But as we've evolved with the military, we've grown to serve all who've honorably served, no matter their rank or when they were in. A Marine just out of boot camp or a petty officer from 73, and even his kids and their kids. USAA is made for all who honorably served and their eligible family members. Are we still exclusive? Absolutely. And that's exactly why you should join.
Entresto is the #1 heart failure brand prescribed by cardiologists and has helped over 1 million people. It was proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Are you sleeping in pain but dread mattress shopping? Come to Slumberland, where each bed is rated for back support and softness.
Welcome back here to Up North at 4. Jeff, we're going to talk Euroland a little bit because it was really cold, and then it got really hot, and now we're
cooling off again. So tomorrow back in the 60s, maybe a 70 by Friday. Other than that, though, kind of a cool stretch ahead. Thunderstorms on Thursday, not tomorrow, but Thursday.
I'm fine with the cooler weather, better than it was last week.
I want some heat back.
It's up and down. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for watching.
Bring it on.
We'll see you tomorrow at Up North at 4.
A fiery rain.